Hey, yeah, what's up? This disciple Marcello Currents reign back up in this anti-Illuminati all day, anti-telepathy all day, anti-America all day, and everybody with them. Yeah, so this message is basically going to be about the Trump supporters and their motives and who they are and what they really are about, what they're trying to do, because a lot of you don't understand. Okay, the black supporters that support Trump, all they are people that's trying to get this money movement going. You got all these rappers that support Donald Trump. What are rappers about these days, modern day? Money, money, money. The only reason these rappers are behind him is because they think that Donald Trump is going to be able to bring more money into this country or some way accumulate money for the masses of America. That's the only reason black people are behind him. What other reason? Donald Trump ain't talking about setting black people free. Donald Trump ain't talking about liberating laws for black individuals, African American individuals. So why are they behind him? They are behind him. The African American community that's following Trump are behind him for foundationally the reason of the foundationally for getting more money accumulating in America for and particularly for their community in overall America. The other part of the African American community that follow Trump is desperate for a leader. They're desperate for a strong leader, and they mistake his obnoxious, crass nature as strong, and it's not. So those are the two reasons the African American community are following behind Trump. They think that he's strong and he's really crass and obnoxious, but foundationally they think that he can somehow bring wealth to this country. He used his persona before he was a president as a gimmick. Let me say that again. He used his persona before he was a president as a gimmick. Okay? That's how he got elected. Even I thought when I first saw him that hey, maybe he can use his money skills, if you will, to make money for America, to make America great, financially. Okay? So a lot of people had this perspective, even innocent people. Let's see what he does as far as, since he's about money, money, money. Let's see if he makes some money. Let's see if he has some ideas to create money and wealth. And it didn't happen. But you still have black people supporting him. And some people just want to be different. Some people are weirdos that just want to be in some lane of wearing these hats and stuff to be just trying to be original, but it just being a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be the opposite. They just want to be the dark side. You know what I'm saying? It's people like that. They're just weirdos on purpose. They just weirdos on purpose. They're not naturally weird. They just want to be a weirdo. They want to be on the side of the dark side. They want to be where something is opposed or something, without a cause. Okay? The white supporters that support Donald Trump, I got to break down all the sections of the Trump supporters. The white supporters are those who want to see the white community back on top of America. They grew up like that. Their parents grew up like that. They grew up in this white America, listening to rock and roll, riding around drinking cool beers, and they want to get that America back again that how it used to be in the 60s and 70s when they ride around the Cadillacs, going to parks and going to diners and malt shops. These are the things that white America is reminded of. And this is what you got to be conscious of, African Americans and non-white Americans. You have to be conscious that white America had very beautiful memories here in this country. They made a lot of money. They were on top. They had a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time or era, high on the hog, living it up. They had great memories, culturally speaking, all their Christmases, all of this was beautiful for white privileged people. You have to understand this, because this is what fuels them to fight, is these beautiful memories and beautiful in this America that was white without you anywhere. Now you're showing up everywhere. Now you're on TV. Now you're everywhere. And it's not that beautiful white America that it used to be. So they're fighting to get a sense of that back however they can. Okay? They want that to continue. That's what you got to understand. And when you understand that, you will understand why they have a problem with you being on top. Because it won't be like it was. It won't be like them riding around going to malt shops and you're nowhere around. You're now in their neighborhoods. You're now you know non-white people are now getting houses in their neighborhoods. You're everywhere. You're working at their stores, everything. And there are a lot of people that just want it to be white. These are the people that get behind Donald Trump and feel that he can bring about at least the foundation of white America being on top. This is why they're bitter at the progress as well of Barack Obama. So here it is. These rural white American Trump supporters want their dreamland back. They want white America back. And they want to counter the racial progress that Barack Obama made. They're not following behind Donald Trump. They're trying to get the white man to be back on top through Donald Trump. They're trying to get the white culture to be back on top of America and acknowledged as the top through Donald Trump. Okay? And what you have to understand is he can be, all a dictator needs is a movement, a government, and to influence the people. That's what Hitler had. Hitler had the government and he had a following. These Trump supporters, although they are not Nazis, they can follow Trump as his Nazis. And this is what you're sleeping on. Why you thinking it's just going to be that It's just gonna be this. They're just some rednecks that's just yelling and hooping and hollering all around, sitting around listening to their radio in their kitchen, talking about the '60s and the Vietnam War. And in reality, these people can become the Nazis of America. Oh yeah, they can become the Nazis. He can utilize them to do this and do that. You can't sleep on the power of a movement. You can't. You can't sleep on the power of a movement. So they're bitter about the progress, the racial progress. The people that are in the very back that support Donald Trump, you got to look at how much it took for somebody like Donald Trump to get in office. These billionaires, all these people had to put him in office. He is not political savvy. He is not political, he doesn't show any political fluency. Okay? And so all these intelligent high brows and big wigs put this man in office. This was to counter the progress that African Americans had made as far as power in this country. And now look what it is. You almost forgot that Barack Obama even was in office. You almost forgot. You've been so bombarded by all the things that has happened with the Donald Trump administration. It's almost like that doesn't even exist. All the white people that started to give African Americans a chance, they went back to their people because of the tension that is in America. They had no choice. The black people went back in their corner. The white people went back in their corner. The black people went back in their corner because of all the police shootings. These are all dynamics to separate the people. Black people went back in their corner because of all the shootings. White people went back in their corner because they really had no choice, because they had to be with their people because there was no unity. So all the progress that Barack Obama made, Donald Trump was the counter. The Trump's supporters want to push the counter until all of the Barack Obama influence over America, as far as the racial progress and the black man being able to be an authority and the influence that caused, showing the black man is just as good as the white man, showing white children and white people that the black man can articulate himself properly, that he is intelligent as well. They want to counter that image. If you don't believe racism still exists, look at how racists do. Look at the stuff. The racist chief of police. Look at this racist chief of police that put a Ku Klux Klan's paraphernalia on a black police officer's desk. A racist white chief of police put some KKK paraphernalia on a black police officer's desk. That's a chief of police. This tells you that this struggle is about race, This Donald Trump movement is all about putting the white man back on top in America. Okay? That's what it's all about. And when you understand this, and when you understand, now you understand why this country is falling. Now you understand that. Because it's a lot that you don't understand that's going on. This whole movement is a counter to race progress, which tells us that America is still racist. Look at the crowds that come out for Donald Trump. It shows you racism still exists. These racist people are out there. And the Donald Trump administration showed you that. While you think racism is just a thing of the past, look at the Trump supporters that Donald Trump has drawn out to the cameras. It's still there. They're still there. These people are still there. While you think it's just a couple people, it's a whole movement. And the other supporters that support him, that are in the California areas, the New York areas, these are people that just still, they feel like, this white America, they are the family that should be on top of America. They are the white family, and their family should be on top of America. They are not necessarily racist necessarily, but they feel that their family is entitled to be the dominant because of what all has taken place, and that someone shouldn't come and just take over something that they built. Nobody should just come and enjoy the fruits of something they have done. They rather tear this down and give you a burning America than allow you to take over what they built. To allow you to take over what they built and what their forefathers built and what their family died for, they rather just let you burn it down, destroy it, and let you build it up on your own. Think about it. Put yourself, I'm not saying it's right, but put yourself in their shoes. I'm not playing the devil's advocate because I'm a child of God. But how would you feel if you did build this, whether you did it through blood and all this, right? You did build it. And then someone else comes in and just takes it all and claims it as their country and takes over the culture and takes over all of this. You got to understand their perspective, whether you agree with it or not. So you just coming in and you ain't really do nothing. You didn't build the high-rise buildings. You didn't build these metropolis skylines. You didn't build all that consists of what America is. And then you taking over it, and now you just walking around dominating the community. This is why they have a problem with Mexicans, because Mexicans are having kids like it ain't no tomorrow. And I believe that I suspect that maybe this may be a strategy for a war strategy for them to take over America. Hey, I gotta throw it out there, because they having kids too rapidly. So this might be a warfare strategy for them to overtake the community of America. This is how a lot of white Americans may think. And I even may feel this way. because you're not being responsible with having children when you don't really know where this money is going to come from to take care of these children. Children are not baby dolls. They need money, they need food, you got to take care of them. You really have to take care of them, not like a dog, where you just take them outside, let them use the bathroom and feed them. You got to make sure they think properly. You got to make sure they don't kill you. You might raise a monster that wind up killing you. You have to raise this child, this human being. And they're having kids like there's no tomorrow. This is a problem of white America as well. That's why you know something is about to happen, because of Mexicans having children like it's no tomorrow. White people not feeling that. And racist white America is definitely not feeling that. They are not feeling that. You know, it's good to be happy, it's good to be married, it's good to be in love, but you don't got to have 1 million kids. That's real. You can make all the love you want and have all the sex you want, but you don't have to have 1 million kids. And so people start to suspect, when you don't understand this and you don't look at the community around you, that you're actually using this as psychological, as war. Almost like an act of war to have babies, to overpopulate, to dominate a community. Hey, where's the money gonna come from? That's all I'm saying. So these disgruntled Trump supporters, they feel that they've lost their country. Okay? And that's how you know it's gonna get violent, it's gonna get wicked, because their motives is not to put Donald Trump in office as a Republican and further laws and all of this. It's a movement. Why is there a movement? It's just another president. Why is there a movement? He's not that charismatic. He's not that great. Because it's a war to get the whites, America, and white American culture back on top, dominating America before it's too late. Before it's overpopulated with non-white people. So that's why you know it's going to get violent, because of the motives. The motives is to put white America back on top. And how's that going to happen when you got all these Mexicans having children at the speed of light? When you got black culture taking over the American culture? When you got them progressing in the American culture? How is it going to be like it was? These are people that want to go back in the past. These are people that are in a state of denial because they have lost their grip on America. Instead of evolving and embracing that, the evolution of America, they feel like they lost something. Okay? And this is why you have this war going on. And this is how you know it's going to get violent. And this is how you know Donald Trump can utilize his Trump supporters like Nazis. He can arm them. I'm just showing you. He can arm them. It always starts out with philosophy and influence. That's how it always starts out. Okay? That's how it always starts out. Now he has militias and armed men that support him. And he can arm the rest. And you're gonna be sitting back looking stupid, like, well, I just thought they was, and it's too late at that point. Huh? The movement started, he's armed them, and they're going to get white America back on top. And if it doesn't get on top, they're gonna destroy it because they feel like they rather destroy it than to let you live in it. Rather than let you live here and have 1,000,000 kids, they rather destroy it and give you what, and then you build it back up yourself. This is how they feel. So it's going to come to a fight. If the world exists to 2024, if it does, it's going to come to a fight. Unfortunately, America's not going to do anything if Donald Trump is elected. They're not going to do anything. You have to worry about what people are going to do if he's not elected. I'm going to come back with part 3 on this.